Episode 6, Peekaboo, is a really Jesse-centric episode. And in this episode, Jesse is called to task by Walt to having to go and get his money back from this really rancid, nasty, drug-abusing couple. But as he breaks into this house, he realizes they've got this 7-year-old son.
First thing he says to me is, "I'm hungry." It's just heart-wrenching.
This episode becomes about the relationship between Jesse and this kid. Quite a lot of it takes place in this really awful crack-type house.
They rented this house, and it's supposed to be just such like a meth den.
We referred to as the ramshackle house, which was a total mess, which gave me a lot of leeway to do very expressive lighting and shoot in wider, bigger shots that really include the locale.
You tell your wife that, in fact, we are paying for your treatment without our knowledge, against our will. You involve us in your lie.
Walt's turning into the world's greatest liar by this point.
He does these things and he rationalizes them. "I'm doing it for my family." Well, you're selling methamphetamines, dude, but I'm doing it for my family.
What happened to you?
When you go down this path of being a criminal, there's going to be hell to pay. And the further you get down this road, the more you realize at a certain point there's no turning back.
Walt, what do you know that I don't?
You can't be discovered. You can't be found out. You have to keep hiding what you're doing. You can only go forward. You can't go back.
Come on, baby. It's all I need. It's just a little hit.
We play the reality of the drug world for pretty much what it is.
The whole idea was to have him face the effects of drugs on customers that he never sees. And these are hardcore junkies, and how awful their life is. And it's like, poor Jesse has to go through this. But then push it to the envelope in the Breaking Bad way. Then he's got to see one of them kill the other one. We're always looking for that, and I think that's one of the things that makes the show special.
As we often do on our show, we don't get too pat about it. We don't get too sentimental.
Hey, you remember Peekaboo? Huh? Can you go peekaboo with us? Huh? Can you keep your eyes closed?
He's somewhat heroic in that he sneaks the kid out of there without him seeing the aftermath of his father's demise. Jesse knows the best he can do for this kid is plant him out front of the house and know that the cops will be coming to get him and hopefully put him in some better place. There's no real happy ending in this episode. It's very tragic and, bittersweet at best.